I'm going to have you take the shot, sir.
Hello, good evening, Michael. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. We cannot hear you, and we would love to
Um,
see your camera closer to your face. It's pretty much like so below. Okay,
is that
great,
better now?
brilliant. Now you can fire,
Okay.
sir. Everybody can hear you.
This is OJ from South London.
Class, Baba.
What I want to say is I've been watching you for many months.
Thank
Ranka Dede, Michael.
Sanu Yawa.
Sannan, yeah, amarya na gan yaron ka da wata rana da nan kai da yaron ka kuna a
La,
waje. I'm
Lafia.
just saying I saw you and your son outside, just having a good sunshine. Yeah. Um,
Go on.
Basically, but then we did yeah, no. So
And
my be
how
missing.
Abi?
Ọmọ yín na dẹ̀ ni mí, so kò sí wàhálà ń bẹ̀.
Nice one, Baba. You go have to.
Ndú lọ kedu.
You go need to speak that.
Um,
Yeah, you're gonna need to speak that now for a while. But I'm gonna let you have it. You know, it's your session though. Now you before you yield the
yeah,
mic, you have
yeah.
more than 5 minutes to address us. So over to you.
Okay.
OJ.
So basically, what I'm trying to say is, at the
Hmm,
end of the day, people don't really understand.
hmm.
I've lived in the north, as I just tried to explain to you in the
Right,
language.
right.
They can understand. The north have never one day believed in the concept of one Nigeria.
Hmm,
If you want to know if somebody believe in the concept of one Nigeria, go and look at property ownership across Nigeria.
hmm.
See only the areas where the northern owned property is in choice area. A Yoruba man can go to Port Harcourt and buy a land and build a house. A
That's right.
northern will never do that kind of investment. Rather rent or be your gate man because they don't have any investment in your area. They
Hmm,
do not see you as one with them.
hmm.
And until you begin to invest in somewhere, you don't have interest there.
You
The
don't.
only interest keeping you as with a Nigerian as a northerner is because of what they're getting from you.
Hmm.
And that is why, like I tell some of my friends, say, the only reason why this may sound controversial.
Please.
When Jonathan did the national conference and promised to implement the national conference in the next election, the Northerners did whatever possible to make sure he doesn't win it.
It never came back. Hmm.
Because they know that by implementing that national conference, you have overridden the constitution that gave them the right to manipulate the system.
Hmm.
However, the Southerners were sold to believe that Jonathan was so corrupt. Yeah, he's corrupt.
Hmm.
Not everything you vote for in politics you win,
Hmm.
but the fundamentals are key. Now they're telling you they're doing constitutional amendment. When they finish that amendment, Mayogu, for God's sake, go and check every state how many senatorial zone you have in your state. One state in the north will vote for more than 3 or 4 states in the west, or 4 or 5 states in the southeast. How are you going to get the amendment through?
No.
It's like me and you telling you we're going to eat together. Then I put the plate close to me and give you a short spoon. And I expect you to stretch your hand and go and buy extra arm to get to the plate. But we're eating together.
Or even
It's not going
complain
to
when
work.
you start stretching your hand
Thank
to
you.
come with
Thank
food.
you.
I
Thank
start. I mean, sorry, you start complaining. You
you.
get what I
Yeah.
mean? Now, when you took the
It's
food
not
away,
going to work.
hmm,
It's never going to work.
it's not. Never.
And another thing you find out is why is it so easy? It's so blatant. The video some people are showing online today.
Hmm.
Boko Haram in an airport. An airport is supposed to be one of the secure zones in the whole area in the world.
I
And the
believe.
idea, why are they not sending armies there? Why are they not sending even mobile police?
Hmm.
I thought the Northerners said they wanted SARS in North. How many SARS have they sent to the North? Let them give us report.
Hmm.
They will not send them there. And I'm happy for what you're doing. You should start expanding your platform because in the next 6 to 7 months, the volume of people you're going to see now, you see people crying at APC, they're going to cry in PDP very soon. Just
Hmm.
watch.
Hmm.
When they finish crying in both of them, they will come back looking for you. That's
Hmm.
when the design for your website will free. They'll tell you, no, in short, we've tried, it didn't work. We'll pay. They'll be paying you to be now on your platform to talk. You see this thing we're doing for free now. They'll be
Hmm.
paying you. People like Tinubu supporters will come and say, my ego, if not because you know open church, you be prophet. In short, they come, just come. I'll come talk,
Hmm.
just to come. You understand what I'm saying? That's what's
Oh,
gonna happen. Because there is nowhere in the world that works without fairness and equity. We
Nowhere.
that live in the Western world, is not because we like it here. It's fair.
No.
If I have a problem here in London, I can
Mhm.
easily go to court. I can get my case sorted. I
Absolutely.
can go to a bank and come outside. I don't need to ask who is the color of the person on the other side of the till on the till.
Mhm.
But you can't get that anywhere else in Nigeria. Look at what the other guy was saying.
Not even
Come on to
as
go to work.
in Yoruba land, and you'll be like, in Yoruba land, don't I have any kind of privileges? How can I walk into anywhere in Yoruba land where I'm supposed to at least be shown that you are still in Yoruba land? Everywhere is hostile, and all thanks to Nigeria.
It's not even hostile. And they brought this idea of bastardizing the education. Before, in the 80s and 90s, in the 80s and early 80s and late 80s, when we were in the north,
Hmm.
the education system was what it is now in the whole of Nigeria. They
Hmm.
brought that system all over Nigeria. They deliberately messed up the education system in the north so that the people at the bottom don't go to school.
They don't.
But unfortunately, the leaders in the south copied the same methodology, thinking that they can manipulate us.
Hmm.
But they forget that we send our brothers and sisters to education on
That's
our
right.
own pocket, not through the government system.
Hmm. Hmm.
That system only worked in the north because everybody depended on the state for education.
Hmm.
In Yoruba land, somebody will pay, family will gather money and say, oh, you know
I mean,
what?
they will send you abroad if they have to send you
Now,
abroad.
now you
Education.
get sense pass for our family. Oh yeah, go. You
Hmm.
they get first class. They go. When you go finish, come back country the remaining
I have
ones.
another person too. If you make them, you go pay for the other school
Thank
fees
you.
because you have to do this and that. And that's
Why
how
the
we do
why the
ourselves. You're
why the
right.
Igbo people have their own way of training? When you finish, you train the next person, you set him free. In the
Man,
north, they don't have that.
so good. You
So
are
when they
if
try,
you go to school or your brain not to carry school, there's also another system, especially that of the Igbo system, whereby you
thank
get trained in a trade. And
yeah,
when it's time for you to graduate, they set you up for life. And
thank you.
that
And that
is you too, you will go back and do the same. And it's like that and like that. And we build system, the
and that
independent system, not
the thing is
dependent
that
to
the
beg.
Awolowo's of the olden days brought education, and the Yorubas took it the same way we just explained it now.
Mhm.
Why the Igbos didn't have that, but they managed to have a way of trade to survive after the war. So people say, oh, Igbos like money. Like, no, it's because during the war they didn't have the money, so
Hmm.
they invested in themselves to
That's right.
multiply it quicker instead of
Hmm.
one person pointing a finger at one person. But the Northerners just believe the state belongs to them.
Hmm.
Let's not go all through the North, to be honest, because there's Kanuris, there are Katav, there are
Yeah, all that.
Kajay, there are so many other people that are met there. But the
Hmm.
core North that rules the North do not want I'll say the real Hausa people to understand that there is value in education. Because the moment you're educated, Mayagu, you start questioning things.
Hmm.
You start questioning if somebody tell you 1 plus 1 is 5, you say no. All the books I've seen, 1 plus 1 is 2. How
It's
come your own is 5? Or yeah, explain. Even if you carry the Bible in front of me, I say, no, Oga, that is not what it was written.
you know something? Do you know something you mentioned that actually caught my interest? Is that you said you grew up in the north, you know how the education was in the north, and you are now saying that it is exactly what it was back then in the late 70s, early 80s, late 80s that has now become the norm all over Nigeria, especially in Yoruba land now, which means the political class in Yoruba land deliberately adopted that ideology and they destroyed education in Yoruba land as well for their
Because
purpose.
they thought they
And
wanted the same value of absolute power that they have in the north. You cannot question Buhari in the north. They wanted to try it with us down south. But the mistake they have is we do not rely on the state. We rely on our individual ability and family network. Like when I was growing up in Ogun State, when
hmm,
I was going to my secondary school,
yeah,
you have clans, family clan. They'll say this person is from this person's family. You cause a problem and say, Omo,
more,
Baba. They will link your family name. You
hmm,
go to the southeast, they have the same thing. But in the north, they don't have that.
hmm,
They'll just tell you you're from that town. There is no linkage to your direct family lineage. So that's why you say sometimes when you say you're there's a way you say I'm Omoluabida.
hmm,
Basically, I'm from a particular place, but I'm a child of the community. If you do anything, you're bringing shame not only to yourself, your family, and your community. They
hmm.
don't have that investment. And if you remember what I said, the northerners do not come to your place except it's a choice property, like maybe GRA Lagos. They'll go and buy property because they have the money.
And
But let them come to Shagamu, all these mono places where there's no government infrastructure or no government loan or government subsidy. They will never invest that kind of money there because it's not for them.
wow.
And
Thank you.
if you don't have an investment, you don't protect it.
No.
But the leaders in the South have not actually said anything. Wait, why would have you ever heard a Yoruba man in Kano carry gun to kill somebody there?
I
Worst case,
mean,
you fight with the family. An Igbo man will not do that. So that is why it's happening to us down south. Until you understand that you don't share the same value and understanding with somebody, you can never have a proper understanding and negotiation with that person because the person will only see you as an outcast. That's just my contribution for the night. And I'm happy. Please expand your website, please. You're gonna have volume. Like, have you ever seen a stampede before in a stadium? You will see it very soon. People will be rushing.
Thank you
Both
so
the
much.
Biafrans or the old house, you see people coming now. Watch.
God bless you, OJ. I mean,
Yeah.
you
Have a good night.
You have been with me for years. If you say you are saying that, I believe you, OJ. Thank you so much for being part of it tonight, sir. You stay safe, right?
You too.
Nice one. So that's OJ. So I'm going to go to, Akita Day Emmanuel, sir. Tunde is back. Let him have his slot, and hopefully we will not have the same experience with his network again. So Tunde, over to you.
Hello. Good evening.
Good evening to you, Baba.
Good evening. I'm happy. I'm happy to be in the Parliament section. I mean, yeah, it's great. I mean, everybody has been speaking my mind. I mean, it's just it's a thing of I'm really happy what's going on with the APC right now. They have been shooting themselves in the foot. They have been doing that. And this is one of the things I want people to see, those who are still for one Nigeria. I have a lot of friends who are still for one Nigeria. And we sit down and I tell them, you know what? But they are Showere fans, not really APC. They are Showere fans.
They are not like, I do tell people as well today, except if all of us just want to begin to be what we are preaching against, marginalizing against.
Exactly. Yeah.
Omayegun's Diary Political is not just the Yoruba nation, it's just not just the Biafrans. We have those who are one Nigeria, but their own one Nigeria is not this Nigeria. They are against the
exactly. Yeah.
And they want that system to collapse and create a possibility where we can sit down and talk about Yoruba nation and Biafra. They are also Omayegun's Diary Political. Go on.
Yeah, but the surprise I gave to them was like, guys, I explained in details to them. Fine. I have nothing against Showore. I keep saying it. I have nothing. In fact, I share his ideas. I was once someone in my area in Nigeria. They were calling me to come into politics now. I refuse because I got to know that this is a charade. It's not going to work. I mean, if I go into that kind of office, I'm going to go and throw myself under the bus. People around me will see me as a bad person. A lot of people won't understand what is going on in that Abuja. They won't understand that the decree, which they call constitution, will never work for a normal and common people.
Abdusalami Abubakar decree.
Olori Buruku ni man. In fact, that is our greatest problem. Okay, fine. You're talking about people coming together. Have our leaders acted like they want us to come together? That is the question. You're talking about democracy. Is this democracy? You can't allow people asking for a referendum. You can't even give that to them. You're talking about democracy.
There's nothing democratic about this. You know what I mean? Like criminalizing the conversation around the referendum and the reason why, which are actually legitimate,
I mean, people are asking for this. Okay, please, let's do this. We want this. But you can't give that to them. And now you're asking people that what you're doing is a separatist attitude. Yes, your self-determination is criminal. That is total lie. And these are one of the reasons why our awareness have to be very thick. It has to come true. It has to come true, like from all corners. I've been talking to my friends, my friends in Nigeria. We grew up together, and I can't believe some of them share my ideas. And I was so happy. They share the Yoruba nation idea. I was so like, really? I was I have to tell them, I didn't know you guys were good. I was just, they said I used to see your WhatsApp now. It's just that you've not even thrown it to us. That's why I didn't say anything. We didn't say anything. They share it. And some are ready to work in Nigeria. Go to the market, talk to the market women because we need that.
Do the
We need to
grassroots mobilization, awareness, the whole thing.
talk to the market. You see those market women, we need to infiltrate and go into them. Seriously. Those mama don't catch up, eh? In fact, we'll carry phone, maybe iPad. And actually, that is going on under the ground anyway. We'll help them to fill all those petitions.
Yes.
Baba,
thank you.
But we know
thank you.
There.
Sunday. God bless you, my brother. I hope the network is not going to mess us up this
Honestly,
week.
the network is giving me a problem. I don't know why. I don't
know too, but I'm glad that you actually struggling and you drop this before you go. So nice one, eh? Nice one. So I'm going to go to my next person on the line, who happens to be the last person on the line. I'm waiting for those who dropped out, and maybe they will continue with us. Sir, it is now over to you, Akitade Emmanuel, sir.
Mayegun the General.
Yes, sir.
Long time, my brother. God bless you.
God bless you too.
You are being a wonderful brother.
Thanks,
we are enjoying you.
Thank you.
You are doing very well. My prayer is that God will continue to support you.
Amen.
God will uphold you.
Amen.
God will protect you.
Amen.
Whatever you lay your hand upon shall prosper for you.
Amen. Thank you.
And in this race, you will not be found wanting.
Amen.
You will not lose your credibility.
Amen.
The people that will mingle with you, or you will mingle with, that will bring you down, you will never mingle with them.
Amen to that.
You will never meet them on your way.
Amen. Thank you.
My brother, to be frank with you, you will not really know your value. People are really watching. I've been watching you for a long time, and this is my first time of, the last parliamentarian, I was unable to really come in.
You were part of that too, were you not? Or you're unable to? You didn't make that last one?
No, I didn't. I was doing some things, but I watched.
I'm glad
I watched the program, but I was not really just coming in. Bro, you are doing well, and we are really enjoying you. This is the only temple of the truth. Everything coming out from Mayegun Diary Political is the truth and the fact. It's only that people that are not serious, people that, sometimes we know the truth, but for them to speak out the truth is very difficult for them. And that is why Nigeria is still where Nigeria is up to today. I don't want to say much. I just want to come down to the south. My brother, you are really hitting them hard and hard. But to me, it's just a shock to me. I keep on wondering, when people in the south, we keep on claiming that we are educated, we are sophisticated, we are this, we are that. And you can still see the northerners manipulating us, dribbling us, and we are still looking at them, and we claim we are educated. Are we really educated, my brother?
That's a big question, sir.
Yeah, are we really educated?
Some people said maybe our education is our greatest undoing, because we want to pretend to be civil even when we are being bullied and we are claiming to be civil. What kind of civilization is that? Is our education a cost to us, or why? Because education, look at us, like you said, we are still being manipulated. Is that a cost?
That is the question I keep asking. When we discuss, I keep asking people, do we really believe that we are educated? Because if truly we are educated, our education is supposed to sharpen our brain, supposed to make us smarter, supposed to make us think. We look into the future. We see the future. We can see before those people will say they are uneducated or illiterate. Now, let me go back to the South. If people from the South, if we find it very difficult to come together to fight the simple cause, even if they are not even interested in this Yoruba or Biafra, but what of all those things that are glaring, that people have been calling upon up to this moment? I'm surprised that none from the southern region to talk about, okay, the next thing should be bringing down the constitution. Call for referendum.
They are all hiding. They are all pretending. Imagine them telling us they know the solution to Nigeria problem, but they are avoiding the main problem, the constitution that nobody wrote, nobody voted for, nobody was part of it, and they said, we, the people of Nigeria. Why are they pretending about that one? And they want to give solution.
Yeah, it is so funny. APC, after almost 7 years, restructuring, this and that, devolution of power, do this, do that, through federalism, everything they used to campaign for us up till now, they have not been able to achieve one.
No.
And our leaders in Yoruba, our leaders in the South, our leaders in the Southeast,
yeah,
they keep quiet. None is talking. By now, I suppose, even though if they are not supporting this agitation of self-determination, by now, there's nothing stopping them from agitating for bringing down the constitution, total or through federalism, total restructuring, resource control, physical federalism, whatever you may talk about. We can't
but
keep
they are talking about election on the same fraudulent constitution. Who is the
I don't expect anybody presently from the South to be talking about election. I expect everyone to channel our strength, our agitation to this bringing down the 1999 constitution. This constitution is fraudulent. Nothing. Even before saying anything, let us come together, as you usually say that, let us come together. It is time for us to discuss. Let us discuss whether we are still interested in this particular relationship or whatever. If we are, is this how we want to continue? No. I can't live my life like this. I keep on seeing people talking. I'm over 40 up to now. I've not benefited anything from Nigeria. Throughout my year, I've not benefited anything from Nigeria. And it's evident for now.
And there is no sign that you are going to benefit anything except if you try to go and join the queue to the turn Nigeria Limited. Except for that,
I can no longer benefit anything. Even my kids now, they are disadvantaged because now none of them is benefiting anything. No. They are in private school, so we are not benefiting. Electricity is zero. Road is zero. Talk about anything in Nigeria is zero. Now, and people are just our people from the South. They forget about most important thing. They are just running after election. Even up to now, I'm surprised. I'm very sorry to say. Up till now, even though if they don't believe in Yoruba nation, that's their belief. What have they done concerning it? Yoruba leader, that's their belief that of restructuring, total restructuring or true federalism. What have they done with it? Where are they on the issue? Are they really serious with it? Have they even called, a general meeting of the Yoruba? This is our cause. Let us pursue this. If you are not even supporting the self-determination, the cause that you are really into, what have you done about it? Nothing. So, my brother, I'm a little bit confused. I'm doubting our education. I'm doubting our smartness. I cannot really say whether we in the South, we are really smart. Hausa cannot be just dribbling both Igbo and Yoruba, and we keep on saying we are educated, we are this, we are that. I've not seen it. It has not really shown. It has not really been proven by any one of us from the South. Look at Tinubu, as you normally say, when people are talking about Tinubu, somebody almost beat me up because of Tinubu. We are just having discussion. Wow. Nobody can blackmail us. No. If people are saying we are Yorubas, I agree we are Yorubas.
Yes, we are.
Where is Tinubu when a problem was happening in, what is it called, Igangan?
Ibarapa, Ayete, Okeogun.
Where is Tinubu as our leader, as a Yoruba leader? Where was his voice? Even though if he's not coming out to say, what of his voice? Where was his voice? Now, as if that one is not enough, he went to the North to donate. There are problems here in the South. Nothing to be done about it. Then those people that are clamoring that is our son, is it not our leader then? I didn't say Tinubu was not our leader when all those things was happening. Where is our leader to speak on our behalf? Nowhere to be found. Where is our leader to sympathize with us? Nowhere to be found. Where is our leader to even, to show empathy, to show sympathy, it's
We're
not
close
here
to
to be
defend
seen.
ourselves. Where was he? Nowhere.
And some people now will
about
be
the
coming
cows,
to
by
me.
the way. Where are the cows?
And some people now will now have the audacity to call me Omali and be calling somebody that have not even show any interest in the plight of his people. You now call such person my leader. You not say I'm a Yoruba, I should support somebody that when I'm in trouble, he could not even speak for me.
No.
Somebody that cannot voice out because of power, because of want to be politically correct. You think such person, when he gain the power, you are afraid of people
he's
just
going to start caring for you. No, when he gains the power,
when you not get the power, will you be able to challenge that people that give you? Because you are denying me. You are denying your race because you want power.
Because
are you ready to lose the power when you get? Are you ready to lose the power when you get it? No, you will not be ready to lose the power. Therefore, you will not be able to defend me when you eventually get the power.
Wow, common sense. That's so
people. Because if you cannot speak for me when you have not gotten the power, you are afraid because some people can give you the power. Don't forget, when you get to the power, you will still have it in mind that people that give you the power can still take it from you. Therefore, continuously you do their bidding. Therefore, you can't speak for me when you really get to the power.
Man, God will not destroy this your wisdom, sir. I did feel like, I wish you can continue talking and talking.
My brother, that is just the logic. But our people, they are failed to realize that if I'm afraid of Mayegun to get power, because Mayegun is having the capability and power to empower me. If I get that power, nobody wants to lose the power. So I will never look into the face of Mayegun for me to lose my power.
To lose that power.
I will maintain the status quo. Therefore, we will continuously be enslaved, even if our so-called leader get to the power, because he will never try to lose the power. So I don't know why people still keep on saying this. My brother, I just pray that more people should join this wagon. More people should come to the train, because gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọmọ Yorùbá, bí àwọn Yorùbá ṣe máa ń sọ, kò síbi tó dàbí ilé. Àjò lè dùdùdùdù títí kó dàbí ilé. Nobody can love you. Nobody can love you the way you love yourself.
No.
Nigeria is not for everybody. No equity, no justice, no fairness. What are you now talking about? What is working in Nigeria? Nothing is working. And we keep on saying, one Nigeria, one Nigeria. I'm over 40. When I was young, I was told that Nigeria will be better. I become a father now. I'm still telling will I continue to tell my kid that Nigeria will be better? Anybody that is still dreaming about that one, maybe we wake up in paradise to know that everything in Nigeria will remain the same as long as Nigeria is.
You are so good, sir. Thank you so much for this.
That is my submission, my brother.
I mean, how could we miss that? We couldn't go to bed and miss all of that. You are amazing. Thank you, and thank you. Stay safe.
You're welcome, my brother.
It's a pleasure. That's a great contribution, I have to say. Coming straight from one of the members of the Temple of Truth. So now let's go quickly to Oyeniyi Aziz, sir. You're going to be next. And then I'm going to go to Omotayo. Sir, you disappeared on me earlier. So I'm glad you're back. Don't go anywhere this time because, please. Then I'm going to go to Alagba Oladele or Desomi Egunla Tomakeyin Igbale Lalei. So let's go to Oyeniyi Aziz. Brother, over to you, sir. First, one sec. Okay, yeah. I've unmuted you now, please.
Professor Mayegun General.
Yes, sir.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
I'm very, very happy to be here, especially after the speech you gave yesterday. I was very impressed. We couldn't call in, so I wanted to give you my assessment of the whole show. It was wonderful. That yesterday's submission was wonderful. You made mention of some issues. You mentioned the liberation of mind. And I believe your program has been doing a lot of liberation in that regard. In fact, I used to call your program Sleeper Cell. If you have watched the movie called Sleeper Cell. Sleeper Cell is a movie, you've seen the movie before?
I have, but I'm going
It's
to
a
cut the
movie
second
where
part. I'm going to let you say what you want to say about it because that's the
okay,
logic.
Sleeper Cell is a movie that they were trying to indoctrinate people to join a particular state, just like Boko Haram.
Yeah.
So, and I think what you are doing is you are giving us new doctrine. Even if you want to believe in Allah or you want to believe in Jesus, you can die for a cause after you have been able to establish a belief that you can die for a cause that is worth dying for. So most times when I talk to my friends, even Yorubas, I still spoke with one today. I said, have you signed that petition? He said, Niyi kilo waka kiri, but I made sure I forced him to do it. Just like most YouTube users or you guys, you collect people's phone, you say, let me use this. That is out of what I've been doing. Because every day I now think of Yoruba Nation now. Every moment I think I've taken it as a personal project, which is the liberation of mind. And if I had not been able to see what I see in this country, France, I'm calling it from France, I will not know that, though I've known that Nigeria has been backward for a very long time because I've left Nigeria before now. So I was in Cotonou, and Cotonou is just a neighboring country where everything to a very large extent is better than Nigeria, far, far better. In Cotonou, you don't dig your borehole. In Cotonou, you don't provide, or there is no need for you to have a gen. In Cotonou, they have motorable roads. So I've said that before. I don't want to repeat myself.
You did.
But you also highlighted something sometimes ago, I think 3 days ago, because I follow your show like my meal. I was listening to it back to back. So even I usually watch the replay. You said something about enlightenment, education. You mentioned something about 3 concepts, 3 E's: being enlightened, being educated, and being exposed. I think we Yorubas, we have the first 2. We are enlightened, we are educated. But the major thing we lack now is exposure. It's only when you are exposed that you will know that what this person is doing to you is not supposed to be done.
That's right.
Look at the Hausas. Look at them. They are far, far better than the other regions. They are even making jest of us that let's power get back to the north. Then we can now talk about giving you back. That is what Tabua said today. I was watching him.
Let's take
He
it
said,
away from
let
it. Then we can it back to you in the south.
So, but we are not exposed. Many people are, in fact, Yoruba, in terms of education and Igbos, we are there, we are high up. But are we getting value for our education? We are not getting value for our education. You mentioned something about the need for us to go confrontational. And I think by the time we are now on the edge, there will be need for us to be confrontational. But being confrontational might not be violent confrontation, but being proactive. Like you mentioned some things that we need to do, like billboards, aggressive marketing, more publicity, bringing many people on board. I think that is my major interest, because a lot of people have not really come on board to join Yoruba Nation. And I was very glad. I even sent the clip to you. That of that is Gani Adams, where he was saying something that he didn't want to support Yoruba Nation at first. But when he discovered that the advocacy had now moved up, many people are now saying they don't want confab again. Now they want Yoruba Nation. Many Obas are joining the train. Many Obas are already with us, but they don't want to be public. They don't want to come out in the public. So few of us that are out in the public, we are out because we believe in our cause. We believe that it's going to come to pass, and we can't stand the insult. Imagine you, Mayegu, your presentation. Imagine the people. I intentionally waited for this long to listen to other people so that I can summarize. See submissions, see brains. Then somebody that is not
no script, all of you just join and then you sit down there. And by the time you start opening your mouth, man, I'm thrilled. Look at my last speaker. I'm like, oh boy, I'm with you.
Imagine now being controlled or being ruled by someone like Buhari. Can you imagine? There are some things that, God, never listening to you, we don't deserve that nation called Nigeria.
No.
We don't deserve that country. I shouldn't even be calling it a nation. We don't deserve that country. We have now become second-class citizens in another country, whereas we have all it takes to be better than where we are.
The princes
The
and
country
princes.
we are running, the country we are running to. So there is this thing about Nigerians. We don't ask for the best from our government. We believe that we can get the best from ourselves as individuals. But government will actually help you to alleviate your poverty faster than if you are to shoulder the responsibility yourself as an individual. Because there is only little your income can take care of. But when government supports you, I have a friend in Cotonou.
Imagine we're living in the UK, right? Imagine if I'm doing this broadcast and my generator is downstairs so that I'll make sure that power is on and all of that. Do you know how much it's going to cost me to run this electricity? But it's there. When I pay for it, right, I save a lot rather than having to provide my own electricity, my own water, my own school for my children, healthcare for my children. Come on, you will always be poor. Now, you know why everybody is poor in Nigeria? Because they have to provide everything for themselves.
So my friend had a guy from India. That guy owned a club. My friend had a club too. Right. So, but he said his friend is flourishing because in India they give them loan 1.5%. That is one digit loan. Soft loan. Unlike Nigeria, if you want to get a loan to do any company, to establish any business as a small scale, they will be telling you that it's high risk, maybe 27% interest. So, and the guys now, his club is nowhere to be found now. That is Nigerian guy. But the guy from India, his other friend, is still striving. The business is growing every day. He has an hotel here. He has an hotel now. So Nigeria is so backward that even the future of our children, I just look at them. We are not doing like the last speaker said. We are not doing, and Paul also highlighted that we are not doing this for ourselves. For instance, most of us, we are already high there. We are doing fine. But do you know that it will take longer years for your children to get what you have? Maybe you have a building now. Maybe it took you 35 years to build a house. If you leave this government to go on like this, because most of my friends, they are not even where we are. Just look at your contemporaries, all of us that are on this platform. Maybe you are likely to be the best among your peers. I'm telling you. Most of my friends, they look up to us. They beg for money. Some of my friends are still in their father's house, not yet married. Who want to marry someone that cannot take care of himself? And if you still tell these people Yoruba Nation, they will say they don't know much about it. So thank God many bloggers are now coming in. I was mesmerized to see some female bloggers now talking about Yoruba Nation, even without many followers. I was very happy. Now they are now turning into their own personal projects, and we need that. So we need more, more people to come on board.
That's right.
We need more people to come on board. They were talking about PVC, that they've not collected PVC, 1 million PVC in Lagos. I love the fact that people are not collecting PVC, because that is where we should start from. We don't believe in the system in our electionary again. There is nothing like election. If you have a Yoruba Nation, I know you, Mayegun, I'll come to your house. But when you are being controlled by someone in, maybe from Maiduguri, Kano, and they don't even live here. To be frank with you, they don't live here. The Hausas don't live in the Hausa land. They go to maybe Mecca, Saudi Arabia, Qatar. There are many in Dubai. They don't live in their cities. It's only a Yoruba man that will say, I want to build a house. Somebody said it, that they don't build in Lagos. You can't say a Hausa man building houses in Lagos like the Igbos we do, like the other ethnic group we do. So Yoruba Nation now is something that has come to stay, and we must always preach the gospel, continue doing the good work, Mayegun. Thank you, Temple of Truth. I believe that we will get there one day, and we will still be alive. In fact, 2023 is already hot for them. I don't want to dabble into the politics of APC or PDP, but they know that many of them will decamp. These are another party. In fact, Yoruba Nation is another party. If you fail in your party, you come and join the twin. Thank you, Mayegun. I call you Professor. Professor Mayegun General.
Bless you, Baba.
Have a nice night. Regards to the family.
That's the deal. Oyeni, God bless you. I'm so thrilled with the guys I have all tonight. So thank you so much. And I'm going to go on to yes, I'm going to go to Omotayo, sir. Sir, you've been sitting down there so quietly and patiently, and it is your turn now. So before I now round it up with Alagba Oladele, so over to you, sir. Where is that again? Hang on. I think let me unmute you. I've done that. Now you can talk. How are you?
Thank you, sir.
You're so welcome.
Professor Mayegun.
Yes, sir.
Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Oh, I'm very happy I'm on this program tonight.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, in fact,
love you.
I'm very happy. Tonight, at least I can make my own voice heard.
Yes,
you see,
loud and
you
clear.
are doing a very good job. You see, there's nothing that can be better than enlightening the people. You see, I was in that country, I think about 2-3 weeks ago.
Right.
Everybody is potential criminal. That is what it has turned everyone to. You cannot even trust anybody. You don't even know who is next to you. That's a nation. It has to continue. For me, it has never worked. It's not working. And it can never work. Look, even what happened in I'm just 50 years old. Even 1968. And in 1968, we can't get the history right. Is that a country? People will be coming with different stories of an incident within 1968. In 1993, during the time of Abiola, some of us will risk our life. Thank God I didn't die on the street. Anybody that died for Nigeria died in vain.
In vain.
In vain. A lot of people died. I don't want to say they died in vain. But anybody that died for Nigeria died in vain, my brother. Because it's not a country. It's not a country. It's based on fault. It's based on lies.
And you cannot build something on nothing. People say
nothing. Yes, sir.
How can you build something on nothing?
Look at the handpicking they were doing yesterday.
Democracy.
Already they knew what they wanted to do. Look at that boy. That boy will be around 40 years old. He just messed the whole thing up. He just messed his own life. You can see that boy doesn't even know what he's doing. He doesn't even know what is happening in the party.
They are these 2Gs. They are the people. They are ready-made their tools, willing tools. They call them political jobbers.
Sir, and let me tell you this. Even the people in the political arena, they know it can't work. They know. All the Tinubu's, all of them. You will see they will run back, but it will be late. Somebody said it won't be late. It will be late by the time they come back. Because they know it cannot work. They know it cannot work. They are just, all of them, they are just trying to gather whatever they can gather together.
Take whatever
the success of that country is just a matter of when. Not if. It's just a matter of when. And at now, what you are doing now, is moving us closer to the time. It's just moving us closer because people now,
Benny.
Òkúta tó gbádìlé orí àwọn èèyàn ó ti ń kúrò. Ó ti ń kúrò. People now, ojú àwọn èèyàn ti ń là, wọ́n ti ń rí. They can see it. People can see it now. They know now that, oh, no, ibi tá à ń lọ tẹ́lẹ̀ kì í ṣọ̀nà. God bless you, sir.
God will bless you too.
God bless you. I thank you. We are doing a very good. You are doing a very good job. Do what we are doing. This is what we need. This is what we need. This is what we need. When see, I'm a Christian.
Yes, sir.
There was this man that Jesus opened his eyes. He said, "Before I cannot see." He said, "But now I can see." When his eyes was open,
can see.
I can see. So you don't need to hold my hand again. You don't need to go to tell me to go and beg for food. You don't need to take me to go and beg for money. I can see now. So many people, especially the Yorubas, they can see. Do you want to hear the truth? Even the outsiders can see now. Even the Almanjeris that we think they don't know anything, they can see now. They can hear at least. They are hearing a little bit of it.
They can hear, they can see.
By the time they turn on their leaders, you will see. By the time those people were called Almanjiris, they turn on those leaders there, even in the north. They won't be able to run downstairs. Down here, they will be running up. You will see all of them. They will go scatter because those guys, those boys, they are growing up. They are hearing. Don't think they are not hearing what you are saying. They are hearing it.
Because people believe that Nigeria has never been this bad, that what they have gotten away with in the past, now it's like they have reached a stage that it will consume everybody. So
exactly.
I agree with you.
Yeah. Yes. So look at the people from the eastern part of Nigeria. Look at what the leaders there are doing. They are selling the people. They sold out the people all because of nothing.
Power, money, what?
Money. Money. Thank you, sir.
God
bless you.
Me at it, you know, Lord, God bless you.
Nice night, Yes, thank you, sir.
I'm gonna go to the big masquerade. Alagba Oladele. This is Alagba Oladele of the Somi. And I don't know, maybe I should say it, but you see this face. Look at this face very well, okay? You see this face is one mighty giant voice, a very big pool when it comes to linking the Yoruba nation back in Yoruba land with the Yorubas all over the world. Something that some of you are so proud of that Mayegun is involved in. Check this face very well. And I want you to master the face. Hello, sir. Alagbaladele, just 1 second.
Okay.
So, Motini lady to my join around there up I can't just see a lady and look away. I'm so big.
That's very good. That's very good.
There, ma'am. I'm gonna let Alagbaladele say something, then we'll come back to you. So, Alagbaladele, sir, everybody can hear you. Go on, sir.
My ego in general.
Yes, sir.
I highly appreciate your efforts. I thank you for your well done. And I greet you on behalf of Yoruba, both home and abroad, for your efforts.
Thank you.
May God Almighty continue to bless you and your household.
Amen to that.
Now, I just want to one thing to chip in. I have heard some people discussing a lot of things in this gathering.
Yes, sir.
But our problem is not because we are not exposed. The Yoruba people are highly educated and we are exposed. But there's a category people in our community, in our tribe. We have people with greedy mind. We have people that wicked. And we have people that have fear in mind, that they don't bold enough to face the challenges like our forefathers. Our forefathers, they are bold enough. They are ready to face any challenges that come on their way. But this generation that benefits from our effort of our forefather, they are greedy and they are money monger. They like to oppress us. That's the problem we are having. You know, and the problem of our country, especially we Yoruba, the problem is starting from 1914. When you study the case very well, you will see that 1914 amalgamation is our problem. We don't need to grammar for restructuring or referendum or whatever, because by the time they amalgamate us together, there's nowhere we sit down to do referendum that we want to be part of Nigeria or we don't be part of Nigeria. We are forced together. If you could remember vividly, 1957, when Antonio Neroro moved the motion in the House that we want to go, these Oyibo people, they are not allowed us because other part of Nigeria, they are not ready.
Yeah.
So, because they know if they leave Yoruba alone, Yoruba will supersede everything, even the white people, that they don't want to allow us to go. This time around, I want us to be encouraged. The fear in us, let it put aside. Let's fight this battle because of our incoming generation. Because if we fail to fight it now, that's the end. Màá rọ gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá, nílé lóko lẹ́yìn odi, ẹ jẹ́ ká fi ìgbánú kan sí ọ̀já this time around. Ẹ̀rù tó wà nínú wa, ẹ jẹ́ ká gbé tì. Ẹ̀rù ló ń bà wá, kì í ṣe pé báyà expose. Àmọ́ tó dáa, ká dẹ̀ gbé pé náà pé mo fẹ́ oppress ẹnìkan, wọn kálukú ló nílé ayé ẹ̀ láti gbé. Ẹni tó máa lówó, kán gbéyàn sí àárín owó tí ò bá ní kò ní ní.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Ẹni tí ò dẹ̀ ní kò ní ní. Tí Yorùbá bá dúró dáa ní ìlú òyìnbó tá a wà, àwọn tó wọ̀ oppress, àwọn tó lo bíbí ká lọ, if you like it. Adẹ̀ ló nílò míì tó lówó ẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ tí ò lo bí ká tó yẹ pé bọ́ọ̀sì ló ń gán kiri gbóró. Bó ṣe fẹ́ live life ẹ̀ nìyẹn. Bẹ́ẹ̀ kákàtẹ̀ kọ́kọ́ ní freedom Nàìjíríà nílẹ̀ Yorùbá náà, kákọ́ ní freedom, ká ní peace of mind. If you have freedom, if you have peace of mind, then you can be able to talk of other things.
Oh, of course.
With that freedom, with that peace of mind, you cannot talk of any other thing.
No development.
No development, nothing. You are living in fear. Kí ló fẹ́ ṣe tó fẹ́ progress?
No.
Ìwọ tó ń gbé nínú ẹ̀rù. Báwo ló ṣe fẹ́ ní ìlọsíwájú?
Thank you so much, sir.
So, wọ́n rọ gbogbo wa. Pátápátá fear tó wà nù ẹ jẹ́ ká gbé tì, ẹ jẹ́ ká face battery. One. Secondly, if there's going to be a means for us, kò ń ṣe ká má dá gbogbo ẹ̀ dá any group, from group, regroup again, ká tún regroup again. Ṣọ̀fà mi, ká tún regroup again. Mo fẹ́ ká wá miss bá a ṣe lè challenge 1914 amalgamation yẹn. Ó ti expire láti 1914. If can go to court on it, ká arrange ẹ̀, ká challenge federal government. We force them to on the table. But this 1914 is a fraud. Our own generation, we are no abide to this.
No.
If our forefathers signed this thing, and we wait for you till 1914,
our forefathers didn't sign. Our forefather didn't sign them, so there's no proof. The only signing that Alaafin signed was in 1880. I think it was 1885 when the Queen Elizabeth came. I said Queen Elizabeth. When a queen came to Nigeria back then, to Yoruba land, and they signed as independent region, Yoruba region. Not even Nigeria was born back then. But sir, I'll let you round it up so that I can take my last question, sir. Go on.
Okay. If at all, either we sign document or we don't sign any document. If we can challenge them, because there's a kangaroo arrangement that we can stay for 100 years. If we stay 100 years, we can rearrange ourselves again. So we challenge them in the court, force them on the table. That amalgamation of 1914, it expired in 2014. So we have to rearrange our country, to decide if we want to continue or we don't want to continue. We don't need referendum. That's our referendum. That's 1914. It's our own referendum. So they will come. If we challenge them, Nigeria, if they don't go, then we take them to the work court. Say this amalgamation, we don't need. We are not interested to live together again.
We're part of it.
This is already a fire. We cannot continue. From there, after the 2014 expiring amalgamation, then you force another constitution, 1999 constitution on us to be ruling us for what? So if we can do something. Let's channel our energy through that one place. The whole house, throw it open.
That's a suggestion as well. Brilliant one.
So that's my own submission.
of dissolving. Yeah. Thank you so much, sir. What I'm going to do now is that I'm going to take my last, oh, she's gone. For some reason, I think great. Finally got her back. Hi. Hello there.
Hello, good evening. How are you?
How are you? You see, people, why do you have to use another name tonight? Why didn't you use the one that they will know who is there? She decided to use Olawale. Well, let her talk. Go on.
Olawale.
Oh, Olawale. Yeah. Please, ma'am.
It is very simple. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
It is a very simple thing. Ààyè ń pẹ̀gbẹ́ ni. Tá bá jáde tán pátápátá. Mo ti sọ pé nọ́mbà wa, and tán bá kó wa jọ rẹpẹtẹ, Yorùbá ló ní pedigree tó dájú. Àṣà wa ló dájú. Ìwà wa ló dájú. A kàwé jù. Tẹ̀mbẹ̀lẹ̀kú àtọ̀tẹ̀, ìyẹn náà wà nílẹ̀. Èèyàn kan sọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́ẹ̀kan ní ìgbà tó ń pa wọ́n ní gàngán. Ìṣèbí lídà àwọn l'aṣíwájú, ta ló fa aṣíwájú jẹ lídà onítọ̀hún yẹn? Bí ń ṣe wà yìí tí tọ́ọ̀gì MC Olúọmọbọ́yé ló ya wèrè tó yẹn. Tí appearance ẹ wà extremely deceptive. Tó bá ń sọ nǹkan tí mo fẹ́, tó bá ń sọ nǹkan tó bá ti Yorùbá mu, tó bá jẹ́ pé ìwà Yorùbá, ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá ló jẹ́ lọ́kàn, is my leader.
God bless you.
So Ìgbòho tó jáde, tọrọ wa jẹ́ lẹ́mìí, is my leader.
Because he ended.
Jẹ́ leader. Leader àwọn wo?
Aṣíwájú àwọn wèrè, aṣíwájú àwọn.
No, leader àwọn wo ló jẹ́? Ọ̀ṣọ́bà náà jáde lánàá. In fact, as a matter of fact, Mayegun, tó bá mú Ọ̀ṣọ́bà sílẹ̀, tó bá má ṣíwájú sílẹ̀, mo yìí máa tò sẹ́yìn Bọ́lá Tinubu. Ẹn tó gbé jáde lánàá yẹn, ó worst gan ni. Because àti láwọn èèyàn tó jáde tó fẹ́ di governor state tó Ọ̀ṣọ́bà wà yẹn, àmọ́rú role tó play ń bẹ̀. Àmọ́ bó ṣe da gbogbo ẹ̀rú tó dàrú tí kò lójútùú mọ́. But you know why I'm happy?
Tell me.
Whatever it is táwọn ará bí ń ṣe, ó ń ṣe fún wa ní pé èṣù lákàyè lábẹ́ sí wọn ni o, bóyá èṣù láàlú lábẹ́ sí wọn ni o. Whatever tó ń ṣe, ó máa padà favour wa ni. Fúnra wọn ló máa fúnra wọn lóògùn jẹ last bóyá máa lọ nìyẹn. Wọ́n ti ń jára wọn lẹ̀ díẹ̀díẹ̀. Wọ́n ti gbá Hausa lórí Yorùbá, wọ́n ti gbọ́ mọ́rí gbá, wọ́n ti gbélé gbá, wọ́n ti gbé ìyàgbá lọ́mọrí gbá, it is okay. A ti sọ tẹ́lẹ̀ pé Jagawiwi, òun ló máa join ní kíní last.
Àwọn èèyàn ń repeat
so bó ṣe fẹ́ join ẹ̀ last yẹn, òun ló máa wọkọ̀ yìí last. We've said it severally. Ẹni tí ò bá mọ̀ ni ò mọ̀, ẹni tí ò bá tẹ̀lé ni ò tẹ̀lé. Òun ló máa join ẹ̀ last. So we are just waiting. À ń dúró kí gbogbo wọn ṣòṣì wọn dé, but Yorùbá nation has come to stay and it will. So tá bá ti lè gbára wa jọ, tá mọ̀ pa ní nọ́mbà.
Everybody should go back to their different communities. Everybody.
Talk to your people. Let them know. Let your people know. Talk to them.
That's right.
Ani Arawa, we have the number. Mayegun, we are going places. We will get it. Baba Akintoye tẹ́yin wò yẹn. Baba yẹn, ìlú òyìnbó Amẹ́ríkà yẹn, àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ tó kọ́ ní school tó wà ní United Nations wà ń bẹ̀. Jẹ́ pé ìwé tó bá gbé wọlé síbẹ̀, wọ́n máa kà á, tí Wọlé Ṣóyínká bá gbéwèé débẹ̀, wọ́n lè má kà á. So n tó bá gbé wọlé, wọ́n máa kà á, is a very honourable man. Sàwọn tó ń lead wa lọ tá à ń tẹ̀lé wọn ẹ̀ á ṣọkọ̀ wọ́ ó. Àdèmádélé ìlérí Amádélé ayọ̀ lágbára Ọlọ́run gbogbo tá a fẹ́ ṣe ló máa padà yọrí sí rere. Tó bá wá ń ka àwọn tó máa wọnú Yorùbá nation yẹn oníṣe wá ní Moses tó ń wolẹ̀ lérí lọ́ọ̀kan tí ò padà débẹ̀ gbogbo ala máa débẹ̀ láyọ̀ àtàláfíà because if we do not do this now bàbá tó sọ pé àwọn parents wa tó sọ̀rọ̀ tán tó láwọn parents wa àwọn yẹn bold irọ́ lọ́pàá. Àwọn parents wa mú mọ́ra ni. Ìgbà tí ò ṣe é mú mọ́ra mọ́ làwa jà síta yẹn. Tá a bá mú mọ́ra òṣì tó bá gbé wá bá àwọn ọmọ àwọn yẹn náà máa gbà wọlé ni. Bọ́n máa gbà wọlé ni wọ́n máa ní wo àwọn òbí wa faradà ẹ rántí ọmọ ẹni tí ìwọ ń ṣe ẹ bá lọ fa wàhálà wá fún mi o nǹkan táwọn parents wa máa ń sọ ń gbà yẹn nìyẹn. But they were surviving. Ó ti pẹ́ táwọn èèyàn ti live. People are not living in this country. Mayegun, people are not living. Ẹ kówó dání báyìí. Ẹ ní rí ohun tẹ́ fẹ́ fi rà. Owó yẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀rẹ̀ kò tún easy láti get. Gbẹ̀yìn onípadà rí ohun tó fẹ́ fi rà. Sóńbò là ń lọ. Sóńbò là ń lọ.
Ìjọ tí mo sọ nípa ẹ̀yin elite princess tí mo ní ẹ̀yin elite tẹ́ pé ẹ ti wò pé Ọlọ́run kò ṣe lówó lọ́wọ́ ẹ lówó yín tẹ̀lé náà and all of that, yeah? Now that money coming like like you said.
Mayegun, it is not kò sí elite níbì kan o. Kò sí elite ní anywhere. Ìyà tó bá jẹ tálákà kò sí wípé lówó nílùú yìí. Ìyà tó ń jẹ tálákà máa jẹ orí títì kan náà lè máa jọ gbà kọjá. Traffic kan náà lẹ́jọ́ máa jókòó sínú ẹ̀ wọ́n lè jókòó sínú AC. Òun á wà nù bọ́ọ̀sì wá sí window ilé atẹ́gùn Ọlọ́run á máa fẹ́ sí wọ atẹ́gùn tó ń generate láti inú engine á máa fẹ́ sónítọ̀hún. Òjòjọ́ máa pa yín ni mọ́tò ìjọ máa wọ mi in fact ìyà tó máa jẹ́ tí ò lówó lọ́wọ́ ìyà tó máa jẹ́ elite ó pọ̀ jù tó bá wọ Bentley wọnú omi. Ó bá Bentley about 1.5 million àbí 1.7 million nísìn báwo ló yẹ fẹ́ ṣe how'd you go about it? So kò sí bí ọ̀ṣẹ́ fẹ́ lówó tó ní Nàìjíríà táwa náà ìyà jẹ́ ṣáà ni.
Torí Ọlọ́run.
Ìyà máa jẹ́ ni. So kọ́lọ̀ ń ṣàánú gbogbo wa dé kó jẹ́ ká rí lè lérí wọ̀ ká rí tiwa ṣe kí Yorùbá nation yẹn dé ká dẹ̀ má relent rárá. We have the number. Mo ti sọ ẹni tó bá and power it is not given bí Àmẹ́chí bí Wike ṣe sọ lánàá. It is taken. Ẹni tó dẹ̀ lágbára dání kò ní múlẹ̀ tó bá múlẹ̀ kò ní wúlò fóun fúnra rẹ̀ mọ́. And whatever power we give to our leaders is what they have. Taba fún wọn lágbára pé ẹ máa ṣe wá báyìí bẹ́ ṣe fẹ́ lọ. Máa ṣe taba. See, immediately there is hunger. In a country. I love where this is all going, Mayegun. When there is hunger, there will be resistance. Sori tí resistance bá dé bàbá. Àwọn èèyàn máa jẹra wọn, àwọn olóṣì máa jẹ olówó ni. Tẹ́bí ń pa. You can't tell a terrorist kó value life títí ẹ̀. Because terrorist already ó ti value life títí ẹ̀ lesser. So coming ayé títí ẹ̀ ti bàjẹ́ pápátá. So olóṣì máa jẹ olówó seriously ní kọ́kàn mọ́bi tán máa jẹ wọ́n sí nítorí gbogbo àjọ ń jìyà ìpapọ̀ báyìí.
Wọ́n ti rojú yín sí tó bá ti lé yín mú ẹ̀kọ́ sọ fún ọ ní pé I'm on your side ìkan náà ni wà.
Kò sí ọ̀n tó lè lé mi mú Mayegun. Kò sí ọ̀n tó lè lé mi mú. You know why?
Tí àwọn poor people bá rẹ̀ wọ́n ní there will be a time that.
Kò sí ohun tó jọ Mayegun ṣé èmi bọ́wọ́ kò ń ṣe pé everybody ń ṣiṣẹ́ ni. Nígbà tẹ́bi ṣiṣẹ́ kí làwọn poor people ń ṣe.
Ẹ máa padà ṣe spirit the call ni ẹ máa padà láti explain ara yín identify yourself.
Bàbá ìjọba gan ò lè gbé mi bí n ṣe wà you know why?
Tell us.
Wọ́n á béèrè lọ́wọ́ mi pé ṣé àwọn tó lọ support yẹn wọ́n lò ń support àwọn lágbájá òun support tàmẹ̀dù. Àwọn tó lọ support yẹn wọ́n ní nǹkan tó sọ bá tèmi mu ni. Nǹkan tó ń sọ yìí ó bá tèmi mu ṣé nǹkan tó ń sọ yẹn ṣóòótọ́ ni yes. ṣé mo kí into it ó lè lọ mọ́lẹ̀ kí ni kó má pa á. Máyégún tó bá mọ́lẹ̀ ń bí kan sí mo lè ní kó má pa á. Tó bá ní kí ni reason tí mo fi sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ máa nítorí pé ẹni tó lọ jà lólè yẹn ti ṣe èmi tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀. You understand what I'm saying?
I'm with you.
Yeah, so tó bá ní lágbájá ṣe kinní kan àjọ wa ń bẹ̀ ni ṣé ìyá yóò jọ máa jẹ gbogbo wa ni mo gbowó lọ́wọ́ ìyáláyà gbogbo wọn ti pa náà Máyégún wọn ti mú náà lọ.
Wọ́n ti múná yín lọ, princess.
Wọ́n ti múná lọ. Òun là ń sọ o. In fact, Máyégún sì ní ó yẹ ká ra cut out ká máa play ẹ̀ fáwọn olórí burúkú yìí ni. 60 years ní iná lọ ti pamọ́ ìyá wọn lórí yẹn. Iná lọ pamọ́ they've obstructed it. It is gone. Àmọ́ wá tọ generator màá tún wá fẹ́ lọ ra epo. Màá fẹ́ lọ ra epo Máyégún mi tún màá tún kówó dání mi ní epo rà ṣọ́ lórí burúkú ni gbogbo wọn ni. Àbáyé bá mi ṣe wọ́n ni.
Of course, mo believe.
Àwa ní kúrò ẹni tó bá ní ká má ya kúrò ẹ̀mí ẹ̀ máa ya kúrò lára ẹ̀ ni.
Àmín. Ọlọ́run àwa wọlé.
Ẹ̀mí àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ máa gbọ́n lẹ̀ báyìí ni bí milk oníyẹ̀wò àwọn olórí burúkú jàjà sí. Ṣé bóun òun we are there. Àìkọ́ fálẹ̀ bá ń ṣe generator ló máa tàn sí. Àwọn máa sá kílò káàkiri a máa ṣiṣẹ́. See, Máyégún, it is so bad to the extent that àwọn èèyàn they are so ó ti ṣiṣẹ́ pa wọn ti ẹ̀ ráyè ètò òṣèlú mọ́ they don't even watch the news, they don't listen to anything. Iṣẹ́ ni. When NEPA is bringing 35,000 naira bill to you every month, minimum wage is 30,000 naira. Red bag of rice is 30,000 naira or 32,000 naira. How do you survive in a country like this? Tell me. How will a normal person survive in a country like this? How will they survive? Máyégún bá mi sọ̀rọ̀. How will they survive?
It's tough.
Generator ló tàn yìí. How will people survive? Àwọn àjọkọ̀ Àtíkù ló máa pa gbogbo yín àtàṣíwájú. Gbogbo ẹ̀ tẹ̀lé wọn. In fact, gbogbo wọn máa fọmọ dín ní. Because this is wrong.
Sad.
A lè lọ síwájú a lè padà sẹ́yìn. Everybody kò wá stagnant ni. Àwọn tó ń gba pension, àwọn tó lọ ṣiṣẹ́ ìlú òyìnbó, àwọn yẹn láyé wọn dá báyìí Máyégún. Because dollar ń lọ sókè, so àwọn tó ń gba pension láti ìlú òyìnbó. Ayé àwọn yẹn wà òkè. Àwọn tó ń gba pension Nàìjíríà, ẹ tó bá ń gba 500 láti 1980. 500 yẹn náà lọ́yìn bàbá sọ fún ayé ẹ̀ ti bàjẹ́ pápápá. Bàbá ayé ẹ̀ ti bàjẹ́ báyẹn. You know? Máyégún let me go.
Sísìn báyìí sìn, ẹ máa ní láti gba fresh air níta kó tó di pé ẹ máa lọ
tán. A ti tọ generator báyìí, fresh air kẹ̀.
Gbogbo máa lọ́ọ̀kára yín pa sínú bẹ̀rẹ̀ sìn right away bẹ̀rẹ̀
lẹ́tí ṣúná. Gbogbo wa máa wà nulẹ̀, the generator is on, we'll run it like that. Tó bá yẹ wá tún tán náà, you know, òṣì tó ń ṣe nìyẹn. So where do we, why should we be here? Why should we be here? Gbogbo àwọn tá à ń sọ yìí, gbogbo àwọn tó ní free education là ń sọ yìí. All of them had free education. Kọ́ sí bàbá Awólọ́wọ̀. Free education yẹn ṣáwa ní sìn. Màá wá owó tí màá fi send àwọn ọmọ lọ private school. Màá ra epo sí generator. Hospital o máa need láti travel out tàbí kó wábi tó dájú tó ti máa tọ́jú ara ẹ̀ ń bí ni. Island hospital tó ń lò láìland. You pay like 10 million tó bá máa wọbẹ̀ fún COVID. So where are we going? Àwọn wèrè dẹ̀ lọ lóyìnbó ló ń tọ́jú ara wọn ká kúlù fún gbogbo wọn pátá. Àwọn olórí burúkú jáde.
Princess, you know that they can magic a lot, but you know, she has to go now, and I have to go as well. My time is totally up. I mean, we are going to have this people's parliament again. Oh, it's so fun, and I love the whole conversation, but time is so gone, right? And I don't even have a roundup. They've done it for me. So thank you so much, everybody, for your time. Thank you so much for that super chat. By the way, I missed that in the comments. Before you all leave this broadcast tonight, remember, like the broadcast, share it. If you haven't subscribed on my channel, subscribe. We can have the People's Parliament. Again, sometime soon. It's fun, isn't it? Thank you so much, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your evening. And if you are just joining us, you can watch this from the start again. It is quite interesting. And I'm going to play the replay of this broadcast is going to start tomorrow, just before the evening broadcast, okay? You should join us if you would like to. And this is where we're going to draw the curtains. And good night, everyone.
Àníyàn súnra kì í.
Máyégún ti dé.
Máyégún ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì í.
Máyégún ti dé.
Àníyàn súnra kì í.
Máyégún ti dé.
Lórí Facebook.
Máyégún ti dé.
Àníyàn súnra kì í.
Máyégún ti dé.
Lórí YouTube.
Máyégún ti dé.
Àníyàn súnra kì í.
Máyégún ti dé.
Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àníyàn súnra kì í.
Máyégún ti dé.
Ijó ìgbádìyẹ.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àníyàn súnra kì í.
Máyégún ti dé.
Pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àníyàn súnra kì í.
Máyégún ti dé.
Tí gómìnà kówó jẹ.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àníyàn súnra kì í.
Máyégún ti dé.
Ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí bá.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àníyàn súnra kì í.
Máyégún ti dé.
Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àníyàn súnra kì í.
Máyégún ti dé.
Òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àníyàn súnra kì í.
Máyégún ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì í.
Máyégún ti dé.
Àníyàn súnra kì í.
Máyégún ti dé.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì í. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì í. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì í. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì í. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o, Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀, Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Oníkanṣá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì í. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì í. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Ha! Kì máa yí ṣe eré, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Kì máa yí ṣe eré, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o, ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣàyè tú wọn síta.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì í. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì í. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Tẹnitẹni ọmọ Máyégún ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́run sọ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù. Lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù. Bọ́tà ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. Èèpo ọ̀bọ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ó ti jọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ fòyà. Àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o ó kó ẹni tó bá dán wò á kàmù. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì í. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì í o. ẹ̀yin bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ̀rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran.